I'll glue my my face to the screen here. It should be up and running again, right? Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
So, anyone who wants to chat, we're here. I'll be looking at the chat. Make sure I'm paying way closer attention to it. Everyone's like, no. This
We didn't really want a Q&A.
This answered all the questions.
Yeah, we were being nice. Yeah.
But yeah, really, this was something super special. So I'm glad you guys were a part of it and took the time to enjoy it. Let us tell a couple of dumb old stories. So I'm pretty stoked about that. There's a lot.
So we're back up and running now.
That we are. Yeah. There's so many more stories than I was doing prep for this. I watched the movie and took notes, and I ended up getting 5 pages of notes of just one-liners after one-liners of stupid stories that we had and things that we ended up not getting to just so we weren't keeping you guys the whole night. And,
those notes were so long.
Says we're doing it at the time again, Bruce. This was
the first year second year in college. So I was doing Broadway Bound and Brighton Beach. So I was right. Eugene O'Neill from the Neil Simon plays, where I was playing the young Brooklyn boy. So I was doing that character for an entire year in college. That's why that accent was just so hard to kick, because I was living as that character forever on stage. Great character. Neil Simon just passed away.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Sad times.
Yeah, Eric, you coming out of the woodwork to help with editing, which I don't even remember how we formed the connection to begin with. It was one of those things where all of a sudden we were all interacting and it felt like we were all just like we've been friends forever, right? It was just
it was crazy.
It was weird, and it worked out, and it's been great, and it's funny to, trying to set up this event was extremely difficult, a lot more than I thought it would be, with audio drivers and trying to get Bruce to hear it in live action and live real time, and you guys being able to hear what's coming through my computer, and the syncing is always 10 seconds off, which sucks for Twitch, but it is what it is, and I think we did pretty good. So, and I know we had a couple of people, Jason and Billy in the Discord, and I know they didn't have some time to chime in, so I do feel bad about missing their stories. So if they're able to unmute and participate, I think they're actually gone, which is funny.
Yeah, I think we lost Billy a while back, because I think actually trying to get him connected through Discord also is what really ruined his connection.
Yeah, it sucked. But we tried to figure it, and it's so convoluted. The setup was, I think we had 2 different sessions that were 4+ hours, right? Trying to figure this shit out, and it was all because of you, Eric. We could not figure this shit out at all. It was like set up the fake drivers and so I'm running 2 Discords right now. One is every audio that comes through my computer, which is now nothing. But then the other is me chatting with Bruce so he can hear me in real time, and we got to use Skype, which you can see that his muted mic because he gets the double talk for me. So just so you could actually see Bruce while we were doing this film, doing this video.
Why does Batista have a belly button tattoo?
Because he's the fucking man. He
is an animal.
I think it's it's something to do because he's from Florida, right? And
he's from DC.
Oh, that's right. He grew up in DC, but I feel like the sun thing was all, or another fun thing about Batista, and they're talking about stupid ass dares that when I graduated from Towson, I invited my family and I invited Bruce to come to the graduation, and so it was fairly new with people calling me Showtime, and so I said to Bruce and my brother, I said, if if you yell showtime when they announce my name loud enough that I can hear it, I'm going to do the Batista machine guns. And so they were calling all the names out. I heard Chris Leonard and I heard showtime in the back from you and Kenny. And so sure enough, grab that diploma, got to the stairs before you have to walk down to just go be anonymous for the rest of your life, and just put that leg up, gave it this big smack, bam, and just gave this machine gun. And I swear, like, I look so ridiculous because I know I did not. I was like, my knees were barely bent. Like, I was so nervous doing it. And so just,
well, what made it though was because you guys were on that makeshift stage.
Yeah,
it wasn't a real stage. It was like one of those like
a fake riser
like
thing.
metal. Yeah. So like when you stomped and started shaking, the whole thing started shaking, and like the guy that hands you a diploma looks back like, what the hell is going on? Why is the whole stage shaking? And you're just giving the guns.
Just giving them machine guns. And then I remember just holding the diploma up and just rolling the fuck out.
God, it was so good.
Oh, man. So ridiculous. D&D. Oh, that's cool. You guys do a D&D streaming. I will, I got you on there, brother. I think I'm following you, right? Oh, now I added you as a friend, Shane. That's cool, man. I'd love to check that out. Oh, and then spitting on the Pudge Mobile. We were in the parking lot at high school.
Asshole.
And we were playing a game of chicken for some fucking dumb reason.
Oh my
because
God, that was the best.
Fucking idiots. And was I in the van or was I in the Forerunner? I don't remember. I think I was in the Forerunner. And so I'm
it was like the last week of school.
Yeah. And we were just Bruce was like driving to me and I just like,
well, hold on. Well, for context though,
please
for context, for about 4 months, every day I would walk out to my car for school and there was fucking spit all over my car. I'm like, who the fuck is doing this? And funny enough, Shane, who's in the chat, parked across from me. I know we had talked about it, and I didn't think it was Shane ever, but I was always like, how the hell do we not see who's doing this?
You sold me out, Shane.
And it took until the last week of school. You finally told me that you were the asshole that did it. Yeah. I was like, I've been trying to figure this out all year.
You were like, who did
So I got mad. I backed out, and you got in your car, and we're just looking at each other, both of us driving. And I look out my window. I was like, I ain't going to move. And you're like, I ain't moving. So we just drove into each other, and your car went up on top of mine, and we're just staring at each other in the middle of this car wreck the last week of school. And all these people are just looking at each other, looking at us like, what the hell is going on?
I remember just going, what the fuck do we do now? Like we're literally like in a car wreck. Like I cannot move my car. I think I had to put the e-brake or the e-brake on. And then you like backed away, and my car just like fell down.
I completely destroyed the undercarriage of your car.
God damn it!
And the only thing that happened to my freaking Pudge 2, it was the Deathmobile, Shane.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was Pudge 2. The only thing that happened to that whole car, with having your entire car on top of mine, was a little dent.
It was like this
over
like,
the left light.
Little tiny like a fingernail sized dent. It was the dumbest shit.
That car went through everything. That car was also that was the car I ran into the bank wall with.
Oh, I remember.
And nothing happened. Like I just rammed the bank wall and I was like, what the hell just happened? Because I put the car in reverse by accident.
God damn. Oh, that's so good. That's such dumb bullshit. Man.
Oh, we rammed the fuck out of that car. Your parents were so mad at you.
Oh, they were hot. it was so funny because I just remember being completely like flabbergasted that you even tried to do it. Like literally, I'm in a fucking gigantic Forerunner, and just stubborn assholes that we both are, just fuck my shit.
Put you in the air.
I swear that from that moment on, it was like the car, and it's probably not related. It's probably just an old piece of shit car because it was like an '86 4Runner. It would just stall out randomly at traffic lights. So like,
oh, what?
It was awful.
I have no doubt it was probably from that because I destroyed the undercarriage of that car.
But it was a fucking free car that had been. It was my aunt's car that was passed down to Kenny. That was then passed down to me when he got his own car. So that thing lasted forever. That was fun. I don't remember why. I just did it for fucking shits and giggles. Like, I didn't care. I just wanted to do something stupid to your car and just spat, like, made sure to get the biggest, nastiest fucking loogies every time I did. And it was like, I don't remember if it must have been after school, but I wouldn't have been.
No, you left after third period.
That's right. Yes.
So that's why I never knew who did it, because I would come out after fourth and it was already there.
Yep.
That's why I could never catch who it was. I would run out of school. I was like, who's doing this? I would gun it. I'd be like the first person out there, like, who is beating me?
That was a good time. I would spit on your car.
Oh, Shane, I have no doubt. I hit so many people with that car. Do you remember when we had people like keying their names into my car and shit, and then like we duct taped?
Oh my god!
Or we used black electrical tape.
Yes.
I had everyone, like, instead of signing my yearbook, I had everyone sign my car in black electrical tape.
So fucking dumb. Amazing piece of shit. Wow.
Oh, that car.
No.
Me and Shane, the only thing that saved Shane's car, I promise Shane to this day, is that me and him parked in front of each other. So like, he pulled in across from me. And the only reason that I never killed him is because in between us was a pole with the light sticking out of it.
Yeah.
And every day when I pulled in, I would hit the pole. And I'd be like, oh, I'm here. I would just hit the pole and be like, oh, that's how I know I'm in.
Jesus Christ. I do remember that, because the parking space is like lined up to those poles, to the light fixtures. Yeah.
I would just hit it every day. That way people couldn't walk by. People could not walk down the sidewalk and in front of my car. They had to go around.
Love doing that stupid shit. It's so funny. God damn.
Oh, people hated me. I was the worst.
What an adventure.
Until I see another question, I'm just going to tell random stories about Showtime.
Smart.
Like the time that he was walking through the hallway. And do you remember when you big booted that door? And there was a kid there was a freshman standing on the other side of the door, and you just hit that freshman.
I lit this kid's ass up so fucking hard. Like, I swear to God, it was like was it a big boot? I can't remember. I know I just
you lifted your leg, slapped your leg, and were like, big boot, and you kicked open the door. And the freshman was just standing behind the door because you couldn't see him.
Mousy motherfucker with glasses who's probably like 80 pounds and just murdered the fuck out of him. I just remember like walking by so quick, like, I'm sorry, man. Just kept walking.
You didn't say I'm sorry. You
lit his ass
like,
up.
You good, bro? Or like, you good, man? Or something like that. Yeah, you're like, you good?
Just kept going.
Is this recorded, or do you have to watch live?
It does. They keep recordings of it. I think it's every 14 days they get rid of recordings. So if you go on to ShowyT on Twitch, it'll have like past recordings on there. And so this should be on there. So I definitely want to do something with this. So. Copyright.
Wait, well, no, because Michael W. Smith is paying us.
Oh, right.
So it's all good.
And Fallout and and X-Men, all those franchises.
Yeah, just sections, like the entire movie, because we stole everything.
So good.
I think that's something that will up the game with 3 with also.
What was you found? You have a guy who he like has a site where he gives credited stuff away. Isn't that what you had for Kumite?
Oh, there's tons of them now.
Yeah,
Well, with Kumite, I used a guy named Kevin McLeod. You just need to give credit to.
That's
he
what
does
it
some good
was.
music.
Yeah.
But now we use music subscription services through work. So I'll just
And speaking of Kumite, I was looking through old Facebook posts and I saw Shane's post of getting all the USA gear in the mail. That's fucking sweet. That was awesome. I still have my Ivory Coast belt. Actually, it's not mine. It's Stacy's. She got Jason's belt for it's downstairs in the basement, properly displayed on top of the the DVD shelf. And 4 or 5 copies of it.
That's right.
So
damn right, Shane. That's the whole point.
See, this is it. This is it, Bruce. So we got Apollo Creed. We get Jason to do the Carl Weathers as Apollo Creed for Hamburglar 3. That's it. That's it. We did it. We got it. So now we got to buy it back at 400%.
Yeah, dude. I've thought about it because like I have all these epic pictures of me in that gear, and every once in a while I'll be like, "What happened?" Oh yeah, Shane getting dressed up as me for Halloween. Shane got the good stuff.
Too good.
And that was a cool package that Shane got.
Yeah. Well, you came through in a big way, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Shane did I forget. I think it was not black. I can't remember all the tiers. But it was one of the 2 tiers where you could either get the Tyler Dukes or the Rain So pack.
Nice. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they were specific tiers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there was only 2 of them. Shane got one.
Yeah, man.
Good for Shane. That's why he's a super friend. Oh, please do, Shane. That shit would be amazing.
Oh my God. Fuck. Oh boy, those glasses are hot, man. Those American flag glasses. I love those things. They're so good.
Oh, what was crazy was trying to find stuff was so hard. And then like literally we make Kumite. I mail off all that stuff. And then Angela and I go into Target. And it's like, I swear Target was just like American flag.
Everything must go.
Everything. I was like, get the hell out.
Yeah.
I wore them out on a river float. Oh, dude, I couldn't see shit in them either.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, Eric, we got part for you. Don't worry. We'll get some. Editor.
How are you at reading vowels?
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Let's keep it under the vest. I need to find a hookup for a leather jacket because I don't currently fit into the old Marcus leather jacket. And so that's something we got to do. And full samurai armor. We need full samurai armor. That's a tough one, but I think we can do it. We sued Facebook. Well, he stole your shit.
Oh, that's good.
Just want me to say, Tiffany. I can't do it. I got the baby sleeping in the other room. I was watching that the other day when we were doing the practice run, and it's just I fucking love dumb Andy's like just hulking around doing nothing. Tiffany, just cut their shits off, cut them off twice. Did not need to say it. So I don't remember why. Like we talked about it, and then I don't know. Like I thought they couldn't hear me the first time. Or it was supposed to be, I don't think it was written. I think it was just me thinking they didn't hear me. So I said it again. Just typical overacting showy stuff.
Hey, you calmed it down for Hinter.
That's right. my one good look.
Yeah, that shit was hot.
What do we got here? What's this link here, Mike? I didn't see it. It's not working. This shit is crazy. Jason, are you still around? I wanted to get your. He's probably asleep now. I wanted to get his opinion on being Carl Weathers because I like perspective. That's what I wanted to talk about. I didn't get to because it would have taken too long. The story about Nick fighting Nick Ewing that day in the back of
his
the house.
ass in the grass.
He fucking laid him out, and we're just like holding him down and just beating him. And like I know because maybe it's because we were losing light because the ending scene with us smearing the mud, we were fucking. It was so dark, and I think he was bullshitting around. And he said, I think you told me notes he brought a bunch of different people.
He wouldn't be quiet. Yeah, like he brought friends with him, and like he wouldn't be quiet in the background. And this boy Nick Ewing, which some of you might know, some of you might not, but this boy, he's just a massive. I don't even think show off's the right word. Maybe it is, but whatever it is, he's got to talk, and so he's trying to be funny and impress these people that he brought, whoever he brought.
Yeah.
And so he was just running his mouth. I was like, "You need to stop! Right. You keep ruining all of our shots." And he just kept doing it over and over again.
Was just taking it not serious,
yeah.
I get it. He was just, it's a comedy, so you're just being dumb. But it's like, no, we're trying to get this done. We're trying to be serious enough to say something, to shoot this stupid comedy and get it fucking finished. And that was.
Oh yeah, it does sound like him. So I snapped on his ass. I fucking put him on the ground.
So funny. And
he was embarrassed.
That shit was amazing. It was a couple girls that he brought. I know Billy was there because he was shaking the tree. Billy came separately.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was Nick and Keith.
Yeah.
And then whoever Nick was seeing at the time. And then maybe someone else. I don't know. It could have been JD. I don't know.
I don't remember.
But either way, it was just Nick trying to be a show off.
Right.
I embarrassed the fuck out of him. And that shit was amazing.
So good.
He's like, "What are you doing, man?" Put your ass in the ground.
Fuck you, dude.
That shit's recorded too.
Is it? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Keep it
wherever those tapes are. It's him getting put on the ground is recorded also. Because you just hear me yelling at him while he's on the ground. You're ruining what we're trying to do.
Dude, I totally don't remember that at all. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I want to see that so bad. God, that fucking mud. I'm just looking at these notes. That mud behind that, like Marcus's line.
Nasty.
Like, you don't want me to get us both caught, do you? Like, I like Marcus like putting himself down all the time in the movie. Just him being the punchline. It's so good. Oh, and Eric, man, I wanted to talk to you about basketball. Trying to edit that fucking scene 3 different times. I remember you were sitting at the like living room, the big ass like table that my mom used for like Thanksgiving, and fucking sitting there editing all hours of the fucking day, and you had to do it 3 times. 3 times.
Yeah. I can't remember what. I'm still here. I don't remember what happened the first time, but the biggest one, I think like we had something wrong with the score and we didn't like the way it looked, and then I was stupid and didn't really know about layers back then. So the first time we saved it, it wasn't a layer and it saved over top of the file, and then we needed to change it because like something happened and the score didn't match up, so we had to go back and redo the entire thing.
Oh, Jesus.
And then the other one that really, this was because I had to go home because I had to finish it at home. And resend it back out. That was the last scene that we needed to put the DVD. Literally, Bruce had told everybody the next day that they were going to have the viewing party. And he's just like, "Oh, we got to get it done. We got to get done. The viewing party's tomorrow." I told everyone.
That's right. We ended up doing it. I don't remember how we did that. Did we did it off of the camera because I ended up making the DVD at college, throwing that all together, doing sound editing.
I had one copy. I gave you one copy of the DVD, and I remember when you went off, you did better sound. But what happened was, so that first one, the score didn't look right or something came out wrong, so we had to redo it. The second time, I did it as a layer. I saved it out, and it saved over all of the clips and so it just erased everything. So
Jesus.
everything had to be recut back out from the tapes and just recut back together. And it was a nightmare.
Awful.
So I went back home that night and I sat up and just literally just recut that entire scene, put all the music back in.
Oh my god, dude! And like you said, it was fucking fun as hell to film, and just a goddamn nightmare. That's crazy.
That was, like I said,
not only that
scene.
But we made you edit all that while we were filming more stuff.
Right.
Forming more stuff, coming up with new ideas. Like the one idea
filling in gaps.
that I was telling you guys earlier, you guys really wanted to do a music video to add into that.
I totally forgot
to
about
turn
that.
around. You were like, oh, we need to do a music video to this.
Like
I don't remember that.
We are just trying to get the shit done. Don't stop coming up with new ideas. I do remember doing the going to sleep first was a good idea. You know, the Dracula fucking doing that upstairs while you were editing. I do remember doing that. God, that was funny.
Because it's like, every time we saw a scene and you're like, can we shoot this in a way that we can get something to make this work?
Oh, what a terrible idea. Don't never listen to me.
That's why the basketball scene was such a nightmare, because just amateur mistakes, not realizing, hey, I can make that a separate layer and just change things before I export that out. And then, another time when I saved right over the other project file and then exported it. And when it exported, it just had media missing for the entire sequence.
Oh my god, dude!
It's like, what?
I don't even remember how you recovered it. I don't remember it. Oh my god!
What did you use to edit? Do you remember? What was the?
Oh yeah, that was Premiere. That was CC6, I think, or whatever.
Jesus Christ!
Actually, no, that would have probably been before Creative Cloud. I can't remember. Yeah, that was a Premiere. And then the first DVD that got burned was on their Encore software. I think is what it was called.
I remember.
I was just gonna say, because I had that DVD burner because of working at Staples.
That's great. That's good. I remember putting the finishing touches on the sound and making the DVD in college, and I stole. What did I do? Or maybe I was doing it in the computer lab. I was doing the computer lab in Dwayne's college where he worked. And I had a professor who was like information technology, my teacher for information technology or something. It was like a teaching class that was like all about, integrating technology into teaching. And so this guy helped me out. It was like super fucking cool and let me go to the computer lab after hours. I don't know why Dwayne did that piece of shit. but I stole like Roxio DVD burner or something. So every time you boot up the fucking DVD version that I have, it has this fucking 8-second Roxio splash screen of like Roxio with the CD on fire and everything. It looks like such dog shit. And the opening, whatever, like the menu for the DVD, I tried to do the whole Michael W. Smith song over top of the over top of that scene with Bruce and Keith meeting in the middle with the Sabres, but it's only 5 seconds long. So you just hear this doom, 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 dude, and it just starts all over again. It's 5 seconds. I don't know how to fix it or correct it. I've definitely got the master copy somewhere, and I don't know how to do. I wondered if Jason was still on, because he probably has some old ass antiquated bullshit software that could do something with VCDs, because I need to figure out, like, I used Handbrake and I couldn't get the VCDs to work, like to just make like a copy of what was on there, or even just play it. I think, did we get it to play, Bruce, with VLC or something? We got something.
Yeah, we can get it to play,
but I want a digital version of it, because it's fucking
it's good. God, the quality is so bad.
If you can get VLC to play it, if the quality is so bad, if you can get VLC to play it, you could record it through VLC.
Okay, so I'll have to try that then, because I definitely have the CD sitting downstairs. I've got 2 files, like master copy. It's like, just because it's written on there, but it's probably copied 4 or 5 times over. I don't even remember.
Get the special edition ones released out too for the 20 year. You get H3 and then your special edition 1 and 2.
Right. God, if yeah, I know
still
you
got to get into storage.
I know you mentioned that. Yeah, you might have a line on the tapes, maybe at your parents' house. Is that what it was?
Well, not that. Like I said, it's just the hard drive that had all the raw edits and the stuff that you guys cut and said that you wanted, and probably a little bit on both sides.
Nice.
Definitely not the entire, but it's an old external hard drive that it all got saved on.
I would love to see that shit.
Yeah, the tapes are still saved. They're just lost.
Right.
The tapes are with the bag wherever Jason had the camera.
We found, which means they're lost forever.
Yeah.
I wish he would chime in.
They're in Lindsey Jones's house or something.
We found the tape for H1, which is why we had such a beautiful version of which is why we had a better than VCD quality of I voted for the independent vote, quarter poundy, which looks so good.
Yeah. The tapes for H1 are at Billy's house.
Oh, nice. I meant to mention. Go ahead.
It's not all of them. It's only like half the movie. Because I think
what happened to it.
What happened was, or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe half the tapes are for H2 or at Billy's or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I can't quite remember. I just know either whatever's at Billy's house is only half the movie.
Okay. Man, I meant to mention that during the commentary about because you see Marcus riding in Brandon's deuce and a quarter when he's rubbing off the face paint, and we have the line in H1 where he's like, "What's up with your face?" He's like, "Oh, the mask? It's just a gimmick." So that was to explain like Marcus doesn't really look like that all the time. Hence, that's why I didn't have green, because that shit would just destroy my skin, and like it was so annoying. And because if I had to do it
all the time, yeah.
And so it's just a gimmick thing and then the coping mechanism, that's what it was supposed to be, that Marcus, when you meet Mark, it's me, Marcus, and he flicks on the light, that's the coping mechanism that Marcus dons the face paint to fucking cope with the fact that he thinks Mung is dead. Oh, it's so good. Plus the Then All Is Lost, which was just, when you fucking referenced it in Kumite, I lost my mind. I love that shit so much. God. Incredible.
I will forever reference Hamburglar and everything I do forever.
Just so dumb. Yeah.
That's why I love that freaking Wiley line in Hinter so much.
I don't remember what the line is anymore, but God, you made me, because I thought you were full of shit, and then we had the Hinter premiere, and I just heard this thing that sounded, and I couldn't remember what you told me, but you're like,
something tells me that's not.
That's right. And it was just like, that's fucking Dr. Wiley right there. Oh, I just couldn't remember the line, but knew it as soon as I heard it.
Yeah, hopefully Hinter will be out
nice
next week. I brought it home to redo the sound one more time.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Man, that was good times.
And Billy's did I tell you about Billy's Predator idea?
No.
That drops next week too.
Oh boy. That's something that's filmed?
Oh, it's done. It's going out next week. So it's going out after Labor Day.
Can I expect it to be better than Josh in a Rasta wig and ski goggles?
You are going to lose your mind.
Are you putting it out on the QAC web? Like, how are you getting it out?
No, I couldn't. Okay. I wouldn't be allowed to.
Okay.
It's going out on you should subscribe to Close Cut Cinema on YouTube.
Oh, good. Okay.
Come to think of it, that's where we're putting all the crap that we're not allowed to put on QAC TV.
Smart. I'm gonna do that right now. Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Chris has seen it.
Oh God.
This shit is hot.
I love it. Am I actually connected to me? Close Cut Cinema. Oh boy. 2 words, right?
Yep.
You've got seven subscribers now, baby. Yeah.
Damn, we have that many? That's hot.
Yeah.
We haven't tried pushing it at all yet.
Enter Snow Day. Marvel Studios Avengers Infinity War official trailer. What is this shit? Oh god, I have to watch all these now. Oh boy. Yep, let me do that. There you go. What a fucking... You have to have... Did you see Mike Coach's comment about the Roxio splash screen? He's like, you got to use it in the opening for the next movie. I'm sure my broke dick attempt at making a DVD will result in some bullshit like that.
Hamburglar 3 brought to you by Roxio.
Brought to you by Roxio and the Queen Anne's County government.
Yeah, but that close cut page we were actually just talking about today. It's me, Tedden, and Chris.
Oh, Chris. Nice.
No.
Okay.
Me, Tedden, and Chris, who, if you're in this room right now, is Catechus.
Yeah.
The three of us are been putting this together. And it's once we get we were talking about once we get about 10 videos deep, we're going to start promoting that page out for money.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works for. You mean like spend for advertising or whatever?
Yeah. We're going to spend to promote it out.
That's cool. Yeah, Jason. I was talking to Jason about he promoted one of the Hamburglar 2 posts. He was just trying it. He said it was like $2 or something, and I don't know how to do it. I was looking at it on Facebook, and I couldn't figure it out. I just fucking use Facebook enough. So I was like, oh shit, I could have been doing. I mean, I would have gladly spent a few more shekels just to get a little bit of promotion, but I didn't know that was a thing that you could do. It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
to make that money. Nice. I'll be
trying.
That's cool, man. You guys got a lot of fun ideas, so I'm definitely excited about Predator.
Oh my goodness, dude! It's
oh boy.
Between Predator and then putting out Hinter, and then Ted, Chris, and I have a TV show web series that we're working on, and then Chris is working on doing a funny video with Halloween. So we're cool. We got a lot of stuff coming.
Nice. My buddy Saul was asking. I showed him the Hinter trailer like maybe a week or two before the premiere, and he actually asked about it today. He's like, "Where do you have that?" He's like, "Do you have that link to that really serious, crime drama you were in?" And I was like, "You talking about Brick City? Are you talking about which is this college project?" So my roommate Curtis, who's now a really great friend of mine, him and his film partner Chris Weiser needed a last minute film project to get submitted, and so they came up with this idea of like me being. They needed a body. Literally, it was me, the roommate, who just was hanging out and being dumb. I was the body to be this like rough and tough detective who owns the streets, and it's just like this 3-minute credit roll of like me running and jumping over obstacles and like driving really fast in a car and like pulling my gun out on perps and stuff, and like getting into a fight with somebody on a bridge that was out near campus, and like it is the dumbest, funniest thing in the world. And they filmed a follow-up to it for like a sound editing class where it was like me torturing somebody, and we didn't have any like torturing implements, so it was me holding their friend Jordan's face down onto a table that was covered in tea candles. It was the funniest looking shit I've ever seen in my life.
I've never heard or seen that.
I've
only seen Brick.
I think the second one is like gone. I think they just got rid of it because they were so embarrassed by it. But it was literally like I hold his face down and then it goes black, and then they experiment. They do like poof, bam, poof. They do all the sound effects and stuff because it was part of a sound project. But God, it was so funny, dude. It's the dumbest looking dog shit ever, and it's just me looking ridiculous as this rough and tumble detective. I'll find it and I'll put it somewhere, probably on this channel, but I got to figure out where the fucking CD is and burn it with Handbrake and get it done. So stupid. You guys, this has been awesome, man. I know you guys are true heroes sticking around so late, so thank you. But this has been super fucking cool. And it's been nice to get to tell these stories and sharing this silly ass movie with all you guys. So, and I knew Bruce, I knew you'd have some great, stuff that I couldn't remember. Like goddamn
Candyland. Didn't remember Candyland.
Dude, once you said Eric with frosting, it all just like come back. Like, because didn't he have like lollipops? Like we stuck them to his body and shit. Didn't we do like really weird, stupid shit? Or did we just use the three dots for the gingerbread man?
It was 3 big white icing buttons.
He was wearing those tiny white
in his face. And he was so pissed that we put icing on his face.
He was real mad. And it was just sticky and dripping, and he did not want to be part of it.
It was so hot.
Oh, it was nasty. What? I don't even remember where we were in the process of filming where that showed up. Like where like was it between? Well, obviously Predator was done, I think, but I don't remember how far into the shooting we were.
I don't know. Yeah, we probably weren't too far. Because, we wouldn't have put the Candyland Predator if we knew we weren't going to use it and stuff like that. Because we knew... Man, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. It was good times, though.
Hell yeah, man. Say Angel's hitting the sack.
Yeah.
It's getting late, man. It's been good though.
Yeah, no, I'm
Thank
going
you guys
to jump off here too. I gotta
for mixing it up.
My butts to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This was a good time. I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, we'll put it on the schedule for Kumite. We'll get Billy involved and Chris, and you guys can go to town, man. It'll be fun.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right,
man.
Peace out, guys.
I'll catch you soon. Thanks to everyone else for coming in.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Peace out.
All right,
man.
buddy.
See ya. Peace. Make sure you guys follow, get some notifications so you know I'm streaming. Love you guys. Peace.